It makes me really proud whenever I go ahead and wear this badge because obviously, as an entrepreneur, your startup is almost like your baby. And the aesthetic clinics, of course, is now in more than 6 cities in India, but it still is a startup. And so, therefore, it makes you really proud. One of the things that I wanted to speak about today is that whenever you talk of a startup, people start asking you whether you want to raise money for your startup or whether you have ever raised money for your startup. Raising money is not the objectives why startups come up. In fact, if a startup is cash flow positive, there's no reason to raise money. And even when we look at raising money, you could raise it via debt, which is far cheaper than trying to raise it via equity, which is much more expensive and you're giving away a portion of your soul, your body, and your company. Of course, there are reasons that you want to raise money by equity also. And one of the major reasons is when you want to grow at a very fast pace. But not every startup will be funded or will require equity funding. And not every startup can raise equity funding. In some ways, equity funding is the clickbait of startups. And as an ex entrepreneur and as a serial entrepreneur who raised equity funding for my first company, Merry Angels, I really do think it's important to look ugly, but to progress ahead. And if you can do it on the cash flow of your own steam, nothing like it.